Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in this weird space between doing too much and not doing enough. Like, I know I'm not failing. I show up, I get decent grades, I take care of what I need to. But when it comes to college or the future in general, it starts to feel like everything I've done still might not be enough. I see people loading up on AP classes just to say that they did them. And a part of me starts to panic. Like, should I be doing that too? But then I remember I've been picking things because they matter to me, and I know my limits. I try to make choices that line up with what I care about and what I actually want to do in the future. I'm not just trying to take random classes that I don't like just so I could have done it. But even after making those choices, the doubts still creep in. Did I make things too easy for myself? Did it ruin my chances at some school I wanted? I've looked at places like SJSU and some other colleges in the area, and sometimes I think I'm on the right track, but sometimes I think I'm not. Other times I felt behind, like I missed some invisible checklist everyone else got handed at the start of high school. It's just hard not to compare. Even when I'm proud of what I've done, I still wonder, how does it look like from the outside? Am I being seen as someone who's trying or someone who's just trying to take the easy way out? A specific moment that I'm reminded of was when I was a freshman, and out of all the classes, I didn't expect to struggle in biology. The teacher's grading system felt confusing and harsh. This hit me harder than it usually would because at this time, it was the first time that I had done badly since eighth grade, and it made me feel like I was struggling. But now as a junior, it's easier to handle stuff like this. I know how to adjust now and not let single class stress me out too often, and that progress doesn't always look perfect. I've also been balancing some priorities at home while keeping up with schoolwork, trying to be mindful with what I can and what I can't take on. Between balancing school and helping out at home with things such as tutoring my younger siblings and chores and just pitching in overall, stuff that most people do on a regular basis, but it's helped me over the years as it's given me the skill of being able to balance stuff with my life consistently. Apart from this, I've also learned how to decline when something is not on my priority list. I first felt guilty, like I was disappointing others, but then I realized later that it's just as important to take care of myself and stay grounded as it is to fulfill other people's expectations. It's easy to fall into the trap of falling behind due to pressure to get it all done. But what I realize is that the only way I can truly give my best effort is when I'm controlling myself and being honest about what I think I can take realistically, and not letting pressure or comparison push me into taking on more than I should, so that I'm not piling it all on just so it could look nicer on paper. There are bad days and good days, and there is still is a learning curve. I've had to work with expectations and remind myself that errors are part of the learning process, not to be avoided. I also discovered that all progress may not be perfect, and that is okay. Progress sometimes gets messy, and that's how it should be. What matters is that I keep going, even when I don't have all the answers. There's also been classes such as this class, which is journalism or English 3, which has helped me find my own approach to learning and what my own personal style is. It's giving me confidence that I don't have to always overextend myself and that I should focus on my own values instead of what others expect from me. These classes have taught me how to open up more about myself and how to build more self confidence, and that sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's just knowing when to take a breath, trusting yourself, and to keep going at your own pace. I think that's the part that eats at me the most, is the feeling that you're always being measured against something you can't see. But then again, maybe that's the whole point. Maybe we're not supposed to follow someone else's list. Maybe the whole point is to figure out what matters to you and then try to hold on to that, even when it feels like you're behind or when others say that you're just constantly needs to be doing more and more. I'm still figuring out things on my own, but at least I'm trying and I know my limits. I already know that I don't have all the answers and I probably won't for a while. But I've started to realize that figuring things out slowly through real experiences is more valuable than rushing towards someone else's version of success. I'm learning how to trust that I think I should be able to find my own path. And by being honest with myself, making choices that feel right, and knowing that what I've done, even if it's not flashy, still matters.